What's the real secret behind Warren Buffett's investing empire? Sure, everyone knows he picked legendary winners like Coca-Cola, Apple, and American Express, but that's just one side of the coin. The other? Cash flow. Reliable, powerful cash flow. The kind that gave him the upper hand when the world was in panic. In 2008, while others were scrambling to survive, Buffett was striking a once-in-a-lifetime deal with Goldman Sachs. Why? Because when you've got cash flowing in consistently, you get to be the opportunity, not chase it. Today, we're unlocking two hidden funds that quietly operate like mini-Berkshires, generating relentless cash flow and even outperforming the S&P 500 since launch. First, we'll break down the cash flow secret inside Buffett's playbook. Then, we'll dive deep into each fund, how they work, how they pay, and why almost no one's talking about them. And by the end, you'll see how a simple $10,000 investment could snowball into a $2 million portfolio, paying you nearly $15,000 a month. How did Warren Buffett turn a struggling textile mill into a multi-hundred billion dollar empire? Yes, he's a stock-picking legend, spotting all-time greats like Coca-Cola, Geico, and See's Candies. But here's the thing. What if he found those gems, but didn't have the cash to buy them? That's the real secret of his playbook. Berkshire Hathaway isn't just a stock portfolio, it's a cash flow machine, structured more like a private investment fund than a typical company. Buffett doesn't just sit back and hope his stocks go up. He collects billions in dividends from a massive network of businesses, some owned outright, others held in giant positions. Coca-Cola, Apple, Bank of America, Chevron, the list goes on. And every quarter, like clockwork, those companies send Berkshire a check. Predictable, relentless, boring in the best way possible. Right now, Berkshire owns stakes in over 40 public companies. In 2024 alone, it raked in at least $4.5 billion in dividend income. But here's what sets it apart. No loans, no Wall Street backing, just fresh cash always ready. So, when opportunity knocks, whether it's a market crash, a discounted stock, or an entire business up for grabs, Buffett doesn't hesitate. He pounces because he has liquidity and, more importantly, control. That's the power of Berkshire. Not just smart investing, smart structure. It's a flywheel. Generate cash, wait for discounts, redeploy, repeat. And guess what? Those rare discounts? They usually come during a crisis, when cash is king. So what now? Do you just buy Berkshire stock and hope for the best? That's where things get interesting. Because we believe there's an even better way. We're about to reveal two closed-end funds, or CEFs, that act like mini-Berkshires. They hold baskets of income-generating companies. They generate massive cash flow. But here's the twist. They pay that cash flow directly to you. Unlike Berkshire, which reinvests every dime behind the scenes, these funds put the income in your hands. Use it to reinvest or fund your lifestyle. You're in control, just like Buffett. Fair warning. Once you see the numbers, you might never look at traditional dividend investing the same way again. BTO. Meet the John Hancock Financial Opportunities Fund, aka BTO. And it does something bold. It doubles down on banks. That's right. While most investors are running from the financial sector, terrified of falling rates, tighter regulations, and the ghost of 2008, BTO is bargain hunting, scooping up financial institutions like they're on the clearance rack. So what's the actual strategy? In plain English, BTO is an actively managed closed-end fund that focuses on U.S. financial services. We're talking banks, insurance firms, mortgage lenders, capital markets. It targets strong balance sheets, high-quality lending portfolios, and, most importantly, sustainable cash flows. It's looking for businesses that quietly generate income, but are ignored by the crowd. Now, here's where it gets interesting. 87% of the fund is in regional banks, not JP Morgan, not Goldman. We're talking Old National Bancorp, Coastal Financial, M&T Bank, Synovus. These are the banks that lend to local businesses, fund real estate deals in the Midwest, and keep the U.S. economy's heart beating. this focus has a trade-off. In a high-rate environment, banks make more on loans than they pay on deposits, widening profit margins. And fatter margins equals fatter dividends for you. But during a recession, loan defaults rise, business activity slows, sentiment crashes. Still, BTO's managers aren't new to this game. They've navigated decades of interest rate chaos and economic downturns, and their track record speaks for itself. Let's run the numbers. Since 2000, a $1,000 investment in the S&P 500 via SPY would have grown to about $6,210 with dividends reinvested. That's a 521% total return, or 7.42% annualized. Respectable. But BTO? That same $1,000 grew to $8,451, a 745% return, or 8.73% annualized. It beat the market, despite the bank meltdowns, rate hikes, and financial drama of the past 20 years. But here's the real kicker: the income. SPY yields about 1.3%. BTO currently yielding 7.6% and growing. Its dividend has increased 6.46% annually, while its share price has compounded at over 10% a year. That's Buffett-style compounding, but in a fund that actually pays you. To Nate, BTO isn't just a bank-heavy investment. It's a cash flow engine, one that spins off income in good times and bad, while quietly beating the market. It's not flashy, it's not viral, but it works, and that's the point. Let's put that into perspective. Invest $10,000 today. In 5 years, you're earning $130 a month, or $1,500 a year. Portfolio value, nearly $23,000. That's a 2.3x return. Fast forward to year 20. Your income hits $1,500 a month. Portfolio's now worth $268,000. And by year 30, you're earning $8,000 a month. That's $92,000 a year in dividend income from one single $10,000 investment. Portfolio value, $1.39 million. No second job, no landlord headaches, just one fund, cranking out cash like clockwork. Coming up, if you thought BTO was impressive, this next fund, it's even sneakier and arguably more powerful. HQH. Next up, HQH, Aberdeen Healthcare Investors. This is one of those funds that quietly crushes expectations while everyone else is busy chasing the next meme stock. It's an actively managed closed-end fund, laser-focused on the healthcare and biotech sector. And when we say focused, we mean obsessed. Biotech, pharmaceuticals, medical devices, life sciences. If it helps people live longer, HQH probably owns a piece of it. Now, healthcare is a unique beast. Here's the upside. It's resilient. People don't stop getting sick in a recession. Hospitals don't shut down when the S&P drops 10%. The US population is aging. Chronic illnesses are rising, and biotech innovation is exploding. That's defensive stability plus long-term growth baked in. But let's be real. Biotech isn't a smooth ride. One FDA approval can send a stock to the moon. One failed trial, crash and burn. That's why HQH spreads its bets across dozens of names, from blue-chip juggernauts to early-stage moonshots. So what's inside? Gilead, Amgen, Regeneron, Vertex, Eli Lilly, massive pipelines, real revenue, real upside, and sprinkled in, small-cap innovators that could be tomorrow's blockbusters. Let's compare it to the S&P 500. Since 2000, $1,000 in SPY would have grown to about $6,210, a 521% return, or 7.42% annually. Solid. But HQH? That same $1,000 grew to $7,637, a 663% return, or 8.30% annually. It beat the market and paid you while doing it. Now, let's go to the showstopper. Income. HQH is currently yielding 14.8%. Let that sink in. 14.8%. That's not a typo. It's a financial fire hose. But to keep it conservative, let's dial the projections back to 10%. Still generous, still realistic. And unlike many high-yield funds that erode their own capital, HQH has managed to grow both its price and dividends. Share price has grown at 9.04% annually. Dividends up 2.5% per year on average. Now let's run the scenario. Year 5. Your $10,000 has grown to about $24,000, and you're earning $2,100 a year in dividends just from reinvesting doing its thing. Year 20. It's getting wild. You're now pulling in $30,000 a year or $2,500 a month, completely passive. Portfolio value? $350,000. That's 35 times your original investment. Year 30. Brace yourself. Your monthly income? Around $15,000. Yearly? Over $178,000 fully passive. And your portfolio? Worth $2 million. All from one decision, one fund, one $10,000 starting point. And remember, these numbers are based on a conservative 10% yield. HQH is actually paying 14.8% right now. If that holds even close, we're talking well past 7 figures. It really is that simple. With BTO and HQH, you're not just investing, you're building your own version of Buffett's cash flow machine. Set it, forget it. Reinvest the income and let time do the heavy lifting. Still hungry for more cash flow strategies? Tap the video on your screen and let's take your portfolio to the next level together.